Hey everybody, today we got the Polaris P965IQ, and this was a compromise with my wife. I didn't want to pay for a pool service, but she's tired of me neglecting to vacuum the bottom of the pool, and this is like, if I get this, we'll have a robot do it. I'll fork out the cash. The question is, as we do an unboxing and demonstration today, we're going to find out if it's worth it. We are in the middle of a pump and plumbing rebuild, so we are going to have some debris on the bottom of the pool. So let's get started. This is four-wheel drive. It does not connect to the pool pump. It's got its own built-in vacuum filtration system, climbs up the wall even for retrieval. It's got its own basket, anti-tangle technology. It's a robot that's, like I said, it controls itself, but you could also control it from your iPhone, a slightly upgraded model from another one that has a remote control, like a Nintendo Wii style joystick. It does obviously have a wired connection that goes back to this caddie. As far as filtration goes, it says medium to fine debris. I don't know what that means as far as microns go, but it's basically vacuuming the bottom of a pool. So it's not going to be like going through your DE filter kind of clean where nothing is going to come out, but I imagine we're going to look at the filter of this unit itself. We're going to get an idea of how fine the particulate matter is going to be. The unit does weigh 16 pounds, so it's pretty hefty. And the power supply really doesn't matter in this case, as I mentioned, because it's connected to power at all times. It's not like a battery that you have to charge. It's worth noting that it only works in in-ground pools. At least that's what it says on the box. And there are programming schedules that does beg the question if this is a device that you want to leave just sitting in your pool or something that you want to remove and wash off and rinse for longevity, so you don't have any corrosion over a shorter period of time. So my wife's going to yell at me if we don't crack this open. Let's get started. There's some assembly required. As you see, these are the wheels for the caddie.
Oh, yep, this is the caddie.
That looks like the console that goes on the caddie. We'll just put this off to the side. Another piece of the caddie. And this is the white one, right? This is from
Leslie's.
This is from Leslie's. So the Leslie's ones are the only ones that come in white.
There it is.
And how much does this cost?
I think the full price is close to $1,600 after tax.
$1,600 after tax? And then there's a rebate.
Don't quote me on it. Right now
So
they have a rebate, yes.
So here's the long cable. This is probably before the detangling connector that goes onto the cable. And somewhere I believe there's going to be a manual. The manual, we don't need the manual. Give me the manual.
You think.
For that money, we need the manual. Let's take a look at that filter. It is an incredibly fine mesh net, as we see right here. We can get in the focus of the camera. There we go. They're very fine. Obviously not as fine as running it through DE or a filter, but you know, to vacuum up the pool, do a good job. Pray it doesn't get damaged by something sharp, however. We'll be in some trouble. Be expensive. There's a whole lot of pool cleaner right here. A whole lot of pool cleaner for a whole lot of money. We're going to install Aqualink. That's the application to connect to this unit. I'm going to install it on the iPhone. That's how we install it for the Google phones. There we go. We're going straight out of the book for our first run. We've just plugged it in, but we're not doing anything with it. We're going to submerge the unit, but we're not going to do anything else right now. We're just going to lower it into the pool. Okay, here we go. Lower from the handle. Cool beans. I think we're good. So we're going to try just with the caddie first without the aqua link. We're going to see what happens. So we're going to give it a go. We're going to go with factory default. We're just going to hit the start button. So hit the start stop. And there it is. That's all we get to see on this display is the countdown. Does it figure out that that's the wall?
I hope so.
Or is that actually maybe the cleaning of the wall, cleaning of the tiles?
See it.
Yeah, look at that. Okay, so it did that. Now it's going down. That'd be really nice too if that's actually a function of it. And he's walking back.
I already forgot his name.
Oh.
Scrubs?
Scrubs?
Scrubs.
How you doing, Scrubs?
Go do Jordan's job.
Do my job.
Oh.
You know, there's some residual DE from the old filter.
Apparently it picks up DE.
We're gonna find out.
We'll see it later.
We got some leaves. I do see it blowing out the back though. You see that?
They have different filters for the.
I definitely see the DE blown out the back as I had expected. And he's walking. Is he going up the wall? Oh.
Well, you know, he has 2 hours and 39 minutes.
I think, what is it, next year's resurface?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the spring.
In the spring. We've got another big project coming up with a filter. That's for another video. Redoing the pipe work and everything. Let's see how it hits it on the 45. Well, yep. I think I can.
He's already doing better than you.
He is doing better than me.
Sorry. It's true. Nope.
Oh, is he gonna look at it? Oh, is he gonna pick himself up?
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Look at him go.
Did not fall over. Trying to catch all situations in this video, and it looks like he's able to balance himself out. Probably some sort of ballast tank or something.
Nope. He has a jet in the back.
A water jet. Look at
Yep.
that. How do you like that? And with the water jet, was able to flip himself back over. He was just about upside down. The problem is that I see when it gets caught where it has to flip over, it does kick up. The jet does kick up some stuff around.
Well, right now we have a lot of DE in the pool because the filter broke.
Yeah.
So you can't really. Usually that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You may have some sand or some yard debris or something, but that settles relatively quick compared to DE.
This guy ain't messing around. On the walls. We noticed that the screen timer did shut off, and looked in the manual and found out after 10 minutes the timer does shut off. I guess power saving mode for an LED display, but hitting a button to turn it right back on, so no worries there. We're going to see how things are going. So mid-cycle, we're going to press the lift system button right here, and we're going to have it come out of the pool. So my wife is going to do that now, and I'm going to stand by the pool to retrieve it. There, he's walking up.
You gotta get towards him and grab him.
I see it.
Grab him.
It's not.
You gotta stick your hand in the water, man.
It's not coming up nearly high enough to stick my hands in the water.
Okay, let's do this.
The lift system didn't work very well when we removed it. What we found was there's just so much algae that had gotten on this thing that it just couldn't produce any meaningful vacuum anymore. What we're going to do is, to be fair, we're going to clean this out and rerun it again, and then try the lift system with a working filter. This is just completely impacted. And I can't tell if this is algae, DE, or a combination of both. I'm going to take a look before my wife cleans it. I'm just curious to know. Yeah, it's probably a combination of algae and DE. So that's why we're going to wash it out. We're going to retest it. And this is our first time running it, so we really didn't know, what's going to get impacted in this thing. So it's only been running for about 20 minutes. It really got a lot of what was on the bottom of the pool off, which really means it really grabs some fine matter. I'm very impressed with what this thing grabs, but at the same token, you really can't take a nasty pool, throw this in, and walk away. If your pool's not in order, you're really going to have to monitor this or manually vacuum a pool and get it into a reasonable condition and use this for maintenance. And you can see why. This would impact really quick, and the performance would diminish as the amount of vacuum would increase trying to suck through this filter. Let's clean it up. Very nice. Clean up real quick. No problem at all. We'll give it another go. Now what I want to do is wait for it to get on the deep side, and we're going to hit that button for retrieval. Make sure retrieval's working real good now that everything's been cleaned out of the filter. The lift. Oh yeah, no problem at all. But yeah, we've shown it. Definitely, if the filter's completely impacted, there's no way you could be able to have it walk up the wall, be able to retrieve it, that's for sure. It's another day, and this time we're going to try it using the Aqualink app. We've already installed the application and created an account. I don't know why you have to create an account to use a program. Such is the new world. But yeah, we've created an account. Let's get started.
Okay, so as per the instructions in that square box, the robotic cleaner should be submerged in a pool. We got that. We're all plugged in. We have our Wi-Fi device, and we have a router with sufficient signal strength. So,
and our password available, which we'll type in on YouTube so everybody can see it and roll past our house in Warjack.
So we'll try this now.
Okay.
Choose robotic cleaner.
Okay. Automatic swimming pool cleaner.
Ah, okay. Now we have to go to this button right here. See?
Hit it. Control module. That appears in the list of wireless devices. You connect to it. There we go. Robotic cleaner. Make a connection. Continue. Where are we from? Okay. There you go. There you go. Nice. Fantastic. So now this device is connecting to our network. We have some lights turned on the device. It says LAN and web, and the phone has assigned a system name to it. I'll let my wife pick a name. Pick a name. There you go. And it has been successfully added. Now my wife's going to invite me to be able to use the device.
Done.
Code is now being sent to me, so I'll be invited to use it without having to go through all the same stuff.
Okay, the disclaimer. Alrighty, let's start them.
Let's do it. We'll go with just hit the start button. We'll go with just start for now. Yep, it's moving. So controlling it from the phone, it's doing the regular functions. There he is, doing his thing. We'll wait till he gets in the middle of the pool, and then we'll try doing the remote control. And this is what we're seeing. Get the regular status that we would get on the control unit. We have the remote control, the cleaning mode, and the lift system. And this is the functions that it would do. The same thing that it would be set up for on the unit itself, on the cradle. And let's take a look. Let's go through this. So here's the remote control. I haven't done anything yet, just opened it. So opening it up doesn't cause anything to happen. Only use the remote control when you're able to see the machine. I guess that makes sense. Why would you use the remote control if you can't see where you're going? I guess they have to put that there for whatever reason. So there it is. Let's see what we got here. Look at that. Oh, no, go the other way. No, yeah, that way. Let's go back. Wait,
Go that way.
hold on. It's hard to look through the camera and do it. Okay, now I'm going backwards.
No, you're actually going forwards.
Okay, that's forwards. Okay. So, yeah. And there's a tactile feel. Every time I push the button, the phone vibrates. I know I can't pick that up. You have to tell it to stop turning. So it won't like turn a little. When you hit the turning button, it just keeps turning in a circle. This is good to have when you are bored. I don't know if anybody's ever had that old cleaner. What was that thing called? The one with the little flappy things with the legs?
Yeah, it's also a
the Hayward, it would always miss that one spot and it would piss you off. And you're like, man, I wish I could get in there and just lift it up and just move it like an inch. This one is like, oh, just right there and then boop, go straight. And get that one piece. It's like, hallelujah. You see that last remaining DE right there from our last cleanup? It's like I'm just gonna trample over it. And just a little bit to the right. Whoop. And then straight. Whoop. Look at that. Oh yeah, I could see in situations how if you need to clean this pool quick and get specific debris out of the pool and you don't want to mess around, I could see the value in something like this. Just to go in like, hey, I just want to get the specific areas that somebody dumped grass in and I don't need the thing to go and do the entire pool for like 3 hours. I just want to get these things and be done with it. Yeah, there's definitely value in a remote control unit. In and out and done, you know? Once I'm done using the manual mode, playing around with this, I go back to here. It's inactive. I could just hit the start button. We can see it started back on automatic mode again. It does start over from the beginning. The remote control does make it easier to set up exactly where you want it to exit the pool. You have to wait around for the ideal position from automatic mode. Look at that. Easy as 3.14. Again, every time we use this, not only do we clean the filter, but we rinse out the entire unit. The next video, this whole pump and this section of the yard should be raised about 18 inches. Should be significant improvements here for the pool and the operations of the pool. And everything stores away nice and tidy. You can see we have the covers left slightly open, allowing everything to dry out. So I hope you enjoyed this video on the unboxing and function of the Polaris 965IQ. Hit that like button down below. Helps me out a lot when you do. Hit that subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Would you like to reply?